I thought I'd do a little revisit of Rick Shiels and his 2 million plus subscribers. Mainly because everybody's got an agenda, right? When I say agenda, I mean like if you've got a channel, any channel, on YouTube, there's a underlying core belief that you have for your channel. Well, it's your channel, so you set it up, you run your channel the way you want to run it. But in general, you tend to gear your channel towards things that interest you. And I've been watching Rick Shiels' videos, the last 3 or 4 that pinged in. He was doing all the same things, right, that were annoying me with every other channel, right? Rick Shiels is no different to Mark Crossfield, James Robinson. That's just some of the videos I've watched. The thing that annoyed me most was when they do driver head-to-heads or comparisons, right? They have like the Stealth low spin pro model and they put it up against the Callaway with a draw bias, right? And they don't even move the weight track of the Stealth to the draw setting when they do this. They maybe hit things in a net, right, and they go, whoa, let's look at the numbers. Then they go out to the course and they hit things, right? It just annoys me, that whole thing, because it's an opinion, it's not a review. Or it's kind of a review, but it's more of an opinion, and that's fair enough. Just like my opinion just now. It's just things that annoy me. But the more I watched Rick Shiels' 3 or 4 videos that I've watched now, his vlogs, they're like podcasts, but they've got video on them, so they're a vlog. That could be wrong, it could be right. One of Rick Shiels' 2 million subscribers happened to mention that fact in my comment section, which we'll get to later, because it's absolutely... I have been insulted more times than I can care to mention in the comment section. Anyway, what is Rick Shiels aiming at here, right? Now he's got 2 million subscribers, and the first sign of this little kind of spark of something happened when he launched the video. If you can trail back through his videos, you'll find the one. Me and Nike, it's over. Nike and me, it's over. Nike, I'm quitting Nike. I'm giving Nike up. Right. So he said he could no longer, and he went into great detail in this. And the reason I'm going into this is because I think you guys are just naive and this all washes over you and you just don't pay attention. So he spends a good 40 minutes saying about why he can't work with Nike and he feels under pressure and he can't sell trainers. Eh? I mean, oh yeah, they wanted me to like be a brand ambassador. Yeah, that's part of like working for Nike, I would imagine, yeah. You know, you wear the clothes and that. They pay you and you just mention every so often things about Nike. Like, oh, they've got a new pair of Nike Air Max trainers coming out. They look alright. He's questioning, like, he was saying, I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I felt like I was... I'm not getting his... I felt like... I used words like, I felt like I was conning my followers and... I did. Right, so that started me off thinking, well, I'm not sure where he's going with this. So I got more intrigued because now he's still wearing all Nike gear. He's got like the Nike Jordan hat on all the time. He's got Nike t-shirts on. He's got Nike everything on, right? Nike clothing. But He's parted ways with Nike. He's not working with Nike. He couldn't do it. Right, so that got me thinking, and I started watching more videos from Rick Shiels. And we got onto the one about the golf my spy, saying that, it was shocking what he done and he should have put more effort in, and he's just been undervaluing his subscribers, which obviously Rick Shiels took massive umbrage to, and went into great detail how he's hit at least 120 balls, maybe even more than that, to review that driver. These boys are like, it always amazes me. It's like, that's a hard shift, eh? Oh, aye. Putting yourself on the line there, right into the... I mean, honestly, influencers and people on social media, they want to go and try that. You know that where you go, the secret boss or whatever it is, and you get dropped into this job, and you're the boss, but you've never actually had really much experience on the floor, and you work out after about 10 minutes, either I'm paying these folk far too little money, or man, this job's harder than I thought it was, or 3, you go, you know what? These guys are like undervalued by me. He's needing to drop himself into that. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, so it all blew up. My golf spy was like really, hitting home with some home truths and things that it's not just Rick Shiels they were pinging at. Obviously, they sort of took you could call it a personal kind of whoop at him. Rick Shiels gave as good as he got in his vlog with his cohort, which I happened to mention. But he just kept mentioning, oh, I didn't see the numbers. But he was looking at the wrong numbers, right? As I explained, ball speed, it's a fixed comparable thing now. Core is 0.83. Ball speed off the face is all related to swing path, delivery on the day, and swing actual speed, which you yourself generate, not the club. So it was no surprise if he was swinging the way he normally swings. What would be the surprise about no ball speed gains? I mean, ball speed's ball speed. It's going to come off the same. But what he was missing was dispersion and the MOI effect and the numbers. And I think that's where he got confused about what my golf spy was saying. And anyway, I just brought that up. And bingo bango, I get 2 million subscribers attacking me from all angles, who's only watched the first 15 seconds of the video and then decided that I'm a complete and mentioned it in the comments for about, I don't know how many comments. It's ridiculous. I get more comments on my channel than Rick Shiels gets on his channel. And he's got 2 million subscribers. Work that one out. Also, I actually reply to most of the comments, apart from the ones that really beg a belief. But anyway, the next thing he does, which is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen on a vlog or whatever you want to call it, he goes on the golf ball attack. Now, not like saying that golf balls should be reined in or drawn back in distance. He talks about like why you should get fitted for a golf ball. And you think, whoa, this is going to be good, because getting fit for a golf ball is absolutely the best thing you can do. It's also the cheapest thing you can do. Rick Shiels mentions this. You can try golf balls, a pack of 3 from like £12, £10, £14, £15 for a pack of 3, right? You're not having to spend £500 on the latest greatest driver. Try a new ball, you might gain 20, 30 yards off the tee. It's not unbelievable. Rick Shiels goes in and covers this. But the thing that he then goes on about, again, is this underlying comment that he keeps making about feeling under pressure with brands and how they make you feel when you test in golf clubs. He went on about TaylorMade doing this as well. They don't want you to say bad stuff about their clubs. Obviously, they've spent 20 years in TaylorMade's case making a carbon face driver. They don't want you to go after 5 balls. Man, this was pretty average after 20 years of work. They're putting that out as their number one product, and that's the way they will drive their marketing for that length of time for that club. That's how it works. Get on the train and just accept it, or get off the train. Well, he's not really getting off the train. He's not actually quitting it altogether, even though he says he is. But the ball thing, he starts hammering on about Titleist and how they just say everybody should play a Pro V1. Of course, Titleist say everyone should play a Pro V1. Here's why Titleist say it. It's the number one ball in golf. Has been for long enough. It's their premium ball. It's their number one echelons ball. It is the ball that they say is the best ball. If they didn't say to everybody, play the Pro V1, they'd be shooting themselves in the foot. Now, it's up to you as the individual to go, can I afford to play the Pro V1? Can I afford to lose one at about £9 a ball? And if the answer to both of those is yes, and you've noticed some differences, then you should just play the Pro V1. I agree with Titleist fully. But Titleist are not saying, you will play the Pro V1 here. No, they would fit you for a ball. They would get you hitting loads of golf balls that they make. It would be a Titleist ball fitting. That's how it works. And they would work out route, spin numbers, everything like that. Launch, angle, lock, feel. That one, on paper, is coming out best. I can't tell you what that is because everyone's different. But, and here's the thing. You have the choice to play whatever ball you want. I just think that, I don't know where he's going with this, right? It's like he wants to become the king of independence, but at the same time, not have to go and get his own kit. Sitting on the fence, right, and not going one way or the other, it's a very dangerous game. Look what happened to Mark Crossfield. Mark Crossfield simply said that he wasn't too sure about this speed foam inside the iron was actually doing anything, and he thought it was a bit gimmicky. Never got in our TaylorMade club. Sent him. That was him. Off the mail list. He's not getting any equipment. He's not getting invited to days. That's it. He shot himself in the foot by saying, I'm not quite sure if speed foam really does anything. Of course, his twist face sort of thing didn't help him either. But he gave his opinion on it and it backfired. Now, to me, Rick's had a go at TaylorMade, he's had a go at Titleist, I couldn't really take the time to go through all these videos, but it's such a dangerous game to be playing. Even if you've got 2 point whatever million subscribers, the traction on your channel is driven by golf, because he's a golf channel. And the golf channels tend to be driven by, yes, you guessed it, equipment. Because we're all mostly equipment geeks. Not that we're like, geeks is maybe the wrong word, but when a new shiny thing comes out, precious, we just can't stop ourselves from like picking it up and looking at it and going, ooh, would this be the one? Would this be the fairway finder? So I think Rick needs to, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to be like the all-round good guy, but oh yes, I'm like an MP. So absolutely fair and balanced and honest. I'll say both sides of the opinion. That can't sit well look, you're sitting on a fence, and eventually you're going to fall off the fence, I reckon. I just thought, it's things that annoy me, it's bound to annoy other people. And you're quite happy to leave thousands of comments on my channel, negative as you can get. But when you scroll through Rick's channels and James Robinson's channels and Top Bloke's channels and the Golf Mates channels, there's not one negative comment ever up on those channels for, I don't know, whatever reason. Now, there is an algorithm going on in the background that if you constantly chip at someone with negative comments, YouTube's algorithm just deletes and removes them. Bang, gone. So fast you haven't even had the chance to look at them, never mind delete them yourself. And the reason for that is to protect individuals from this spamming, right? It's a spam protector. And maybe, I'm just saying maybe, if you've got 2,200,000 subscribers, that algorithm filters them out a lot better because it gets a lot more information, and algorithms learn from information. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. I don't know, I cannot be the only one that thinks like this and have watched these vlogs and thought, whoa, wait a minute, where's he going with this? Where is he going with this? Comment below. Thanks very much. Probably like 3 million plus subscribers, but he's falling out with all the manufacturers, whether he knows it or isn't knowing it. I just don't know where he's going with it. Thanks for watching.